Welcome to the Art Santa Cruz YouTube channel. Today we'll be spending time with figurative abstract artist Emerson Murray as he walks us through his artistic process. We hope you enjoy the video, and please subscribe so you'll be notified as new videos are posted on the site.
You know, I'm influenced by all those California, I think, figurative painters like David Park and Nathan Oliveira and Diva Korn. But at the same time, I was looking at a lot of street art and pop art and things like that, like pop, not like pop 60s, like contemporary art. And there was just something sort of clicked in the idea of a figure that you couldn't tell what it was. There was a movie poster. Mondo is this company that makes movie posters. They had done a movie poster of the movie John Carpenter's The Thing. And it was like sort of an abstract blood vessels and veins and stuff figure, and that just, I couldn't get that image out of my head. And a coworker of mine mentioned masking in regards to something else. I don't remember what he was talking about, and it just sort of popped in my head like, holy crap, I can do this, this. Wow. And so it all just came together in one painting, and that's that orange painting, Stranger, that's on the cover of the Cretan album. And that was the first sort of painting in this style. Right now I'm working in acrylic. I work in oil a lot too, but the current series I'm doing is acrylics. And it's sort of this like splattered head thing, like, you know, spraying out. And the way that I typically do it is I paint sort of just an abstract painting as a background. So then I draw in a figure with chalk. And then on the current series, normally I don't do this, but on the current series I'm doing the shadows of the figure. And then I mask it off, and then I start to go crazy, just splattering paint. So what the masking allows me to do is have, you know, total chaos, and then mask it off, and then more chaos on top of it. So it's doing the controlling for me, if that makes sense. So most of my paintings are either, I don't want to say, like either stories or something, a remembrance from the past, or something that's going on now. I don't really talk about what it is specifically, and sometimes the names will allude to what's going on. Actually, usually they do, but it's not specific. And it's strange because my family's watched me do this before, but not in any kind of real capacity. And then, yeah, you're right, talking while you're doing this is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking about what you're doing, and it's not always...
So how do you decide where you're going to go on the painting with this?
It's more of a feeling. I'm not a super logical painter. I would say that the big thinking about it is the sense of color balance, but most of it is where I feel it needs to go.
Somebody was talking about the fact that your figures, you can't tell if they're walking away or they're coming towards you.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
And some, if I use like a male figure, I tend to give them a little more hip. If I use a female, I tend to cut down the hip to sort of get rid of the sexuality. Yeah, I sort of make it almost as vague as possible sometimes. Other times, you're going full throttle in a direction. But and that's, for this series with the shadows, it's harder to do because you get a sense of a person. And a lot of the older work, it really is like an abstract painting. I wasn't concerned with shadows. I wasn't concerned with the form within the form. You know, it's just the outside form of a figure, and then it's basically an abstract painting on top of an abstract painting. And that's what I meant by it's like controlled chaos. This is all the control, and I've been doing all the chaos, and now you get to see what it looks like together. I know, I love this part.
This is what it's all about.
Yeah.
So then you
Because you can immediately see, oh, that sucks, but whatever.
So then you may or may not put more splatter on
I will definitely, because I got to blow out the face. I had one recently where I was like, oh, I like it so much I don't want to blow out the face, so I just did 2 little quick. I did this background last night, and, yesterday. It was a while, but, I thought it came out really good. I used to be sort of precious about this part. Be careful, I had tweezers. But once you learn your tapes, don't use white masking tape, it just soaks through. Then you know that it's going to mostly hold. And also with the splatters, before I was using almost like watery paint, and it would just go everywhere. That was kind of exciting too, but that was a serious lack of control.
Yeah, this one might bleed too, huh?
Yeah, it will have bled, like it bled a little down there. That's alright. The thing that Linda always bugs me about is I have this sort of quadrant in my mind. So there it is, yay. This quadrant in my mind is like, it's a good painting, it's a bad painting. It's a painting I like, it's a painting I don't like. And so it's like, sometimes I paint a painting and I'm like, I know this is good, but man, I don't like this painting. Or I know this is bad, but I'm just in love with that painting, and those end up in the house. The story that it's telling for me is touching, or the colors, or there's just something about it that I end up really liking, and so yeah, those don't go out. So that looks pretty cool. So usually I wait much longer, and the paintings take a lot longer, so that you can see the drips more. But these are kind of blending together.
Thanks for watching the Art Santa Cruz YouTube channel. You can see more of Emerson's work at his website emersonmurray.com or by searching Instagram for Emerson Murray.